Welcome back to the Ricky Mathews Show from the Citizens Bank studio. We weren't sure about that lead-in, and, it's a live remote, so we take it as it goes. But I loved visiting with Fofo Gillich, the mayor of Biloxi. He's got so much pride. And for people who don't know this, his education was mathematics, and he had a software company. So when he solves problems, he's writing code in his head. So don't ever think that his fast phrasing of his speech is an indication of anything other than his mind is working awfully fast, because he is a brilliant dude and a really good friend. Bobby Cox, the mayor of Ocean Springs. It is a great time of the year for coastal Mississippi, and especially Ocean Springs.
Yes. Good morning, Ricky. Thanks for having me on your show.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
You're talking about Fofo's fast talking, and then you get Bobby on here with his slow talking. So,
for people who have not heard us talk before, what's so cool about Bobby is his family comes from, a generational barbershop in Ocean Springs. So he literally grew up listening to people and hearing what's going on in the community. Then he becomes an alderman. Then he runs for mayor. I know I've shortened your story terribly, but the fact is you still are in this kind of mini focus group in your barbershop, and what a beautiful way to know what's going on in the community. I mean, you feel like you have a good sense of that, don't you?
It really is. You're there, you listen, and they're not coming there to solve the city's problems, but you always end up evolving into that conversation.
Yeah, you do. So, Cruisin's, a big part of this week's focused on Ocean Springs. So you look at, you drive through Ocean Springs today, which I did a couple of days ago, and it's ready, isn't it?
It's ready. I tell you what, our Public Works Department has really put in the effort. In every department, even our fire department, police department, all of that partnered with our Chamber of Commerce. Without the Chamber, I mean, you see I'm wearing their shirt today just to show appreciation of what the Chamber does for the city of Ocean Springs.
It's great, isn't it?
No, it's without them, we wouldn't be on the map like we are. I mean, we'd be known still, but the Chamber really puts us out there.
It helps that they have this Main Street responsibility. They're also sort of a tourist stop where people can get tourist information, and then they have Chamber responsibility, all in the same place. And Cynthia and that team just do such a great job of making sure that everyone understands what's going on and how you need to work together. Because a lot of the stuff, like for example, the Anderson event that you have there, is it requires tremendous volunteers. So you've successfully pulled off major events with hundreds of volunteers year after year after year, and you don't do that if you're not doing a lot of communication.
We rolled from the Songwriters Festival last month. Now we're rolling into Cruisin the Coast. We have a cemetery tour next week, that's going to be fantastic. You got 2 weeks in between Cruisin and Peter Anderson. You get the same volunteers and several new ones that come in. Actually, people from out of town volunteer to help. Yeah. So it is amazing the team that's put together. And like I told you last time we talked, people think the Chamber has this huge staff. You got a staff of 3 organizing what they are putting together. It's just amazing.
It really is. Okay, so this week, as the focus comes to Ocean Springs, what are you looking forward to?
I tell you, I'm looking forward to the old cars coming in town, and the visitors. You stop by and talk to them about their vehicles, and you get the story out of them. There's so many people from so many different states that it's fun to listen to the stories as much as look at their car.
And it's the pictures that are taken in downtown Ocean Springs during the Cruisin event are iconic. I mean, it really actually does feel like you're going back in time in a way, and that's one of the cool things about it, isn't it?
It is, and then it's going to go from that to like a Hallmark movie when we put the lights up in the trees. It's beautiful down there. And I'm here walking around Biloxi, really enjoying myself and loving it. But I just want to tell everybody, wait till you cross that bridge tomorrow.
Listen, the lights. I don't. People pulled it off, but I don't think anybody understood how beautiful it was going to be, and how the thought that I had was it was sort of like being in Gatlinburg, in that Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg at night during Christmas, and just the feel of it. That's iconic in and of itself. It's one of those pictures that people are going to take and post and make other people want to come see it. But it really turned out wonderfully, didn't it?
And you've seen it in magazines. They're they're showcasing the picture of downtown Washington Avenue in several magazines, and we're going to improve on it. Every year you'll see something new or another tree lit up. So we might expand down on Government Street a little bit.
Yeah, why not?
That's right. I mean, everybody loves it. So.
The success of downtown continues to thrive, and I know it's disruptive when you have all these people coming, but boy, the merchants love it, don't they?
I don't call it disruption.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. I think it brings a sense of community pride, and when people come to visit, we just light up. All the merchants light up. They love to see the customers. No problems at all. Keep them coming.
Well, look, you'll be able to be in the same position that Fofo is today and that Mayor Knight was in yesterday. We were in Moss Point yesterday and spent some time with the mayor, but the immense pride he's got, showcasing this wonderful, charming downtown Moss Point. And you have a relationship with him. It's great to see the mayors working together in this really cohesive way and being proud of one another. There's no competition at all. It's, that the tide that rises, all the boats are going to rise. Yeah. And you get that. But it's good to see his pride specifically, isn't it?
I watched him, the River City.
Yeah.
He's very proud of it and should be. It is a beautiful place.
It really is. So how's it going? How's it going as mayor?
It's going well. Keeping us very busy, which we expect. Now that we're in festival season, it's a whole different level. But hey, we're moving in the right direction, and we're going to keep that movement going.
I said to Fofo, we're lucky we haven't had to deal with hurricanes and inclement weather.
Yeah.
We know from Hurricane Zeta, it's you never say never. So we are still, counting our blessings. But it is wonderful not to have to deal with that, isn't it?
It is, but and if it ever does happen again, which we know it will, we're going to pick up the pieces and keep moving.
Yeah, you got to plan. That's when being mayor, you started out the conversation this way, but understanding who your first responder leadership is, understanding who works in your administration. We all often talk about the need for infrastructure improvements and all of that. But it's not the sexy thing, but it's one of the most important things.
It is.
Because if it's not flowing properly and the fresh water and clean water is not there, it can really affect people's lives. So you get a chance to work. You did before as an alderman, but now as the mayor, you get to see what it takes to pull it off. And it's not easy, is it?
It's not. But I tell you mentioned the fresh water. I had my visor here for the Mississippi Gulf Fresh Seafood. We're looking forward to them coming to Ocean Springs and setting up. Also, I saw them here in Biloxi.
Yeah, I saw passed them this morning myself.
But another thing, I've got a cousin that lives in Hayward, Wisconsin, and he is actually the mayor of Wisconsin.
Really?
And talking about hurricane season, but we had the snowstorm last year. Mm-hmm. So he calls me. He said, "Hey, Mayor Cox, you have everything ready for the snowstorm? You got everything to clear the streets?" I said, "Gary," all we have is one front end loader. That's for hurricane debris and snow plowing." So it was pretty funny when he called me about that, because we've never had to deal with snow.
No, man, was that awesome though? I loved it. We were all watching the forecast as it might happen, as it then it starts to fall, and then it continues to fall, and then this awesome, beautiful whiteout. I have a little hill next to my house, so we rode sleighs for hours. It was, who didn't?
Yeah, it's something just new.
It is. It is. It's which just goes to show we're going to get a little something special every now and then.
That's right.
But what we have right now is where we want it to be most of the time. We're very lucky as it relates to that. So why don't you do this? Make your case for why people who are listening to this show ought to come to Ocean Springs this week.
That's kind of a simple case to make. Ocean Springs does it for itself. I don't have to sell it. It sells itself. You cross that bridge, you see our downtown, and it's spreading out. It's not just downtown.
Yeah.
We're getting a new midtown rising up, and even out east. We had a new annexation, so we're going to be incorporating all of that. And it's really, if you cruise through downtown Ocean Springs, it's probably the bestest look in years.
Yeah, it is.
Our public works has really put a lot of effort into trying to make it look nice.
The hotels there, what you've done with these incredible hotels, the amount of private investment that's happening there, and more to come, huh?
More to come. We just wait to see what happens.
Well, listen, Mayor, we're coming to the end of our time together, but I just want to congratulate you on hitting the ground running, have a great time this week. It's going to be special.
I think that this weekend's going to be really big. The rain last weekend, I think everybody's ready to have a good time. So we're looking forward to it in Ocean Springs, and we'll be welcoming everybody over.
So when I had Woody on, coming down to the end of our time, had Woody on yesterday. On Monday they had over 600 on-site registrations.
Wow.
I think a lot of people were waiting to see what that rain was going to do, and they saw, okay, the forecast looks good now. We're all in. Now look at Highway 90, and look at where we are right now. It looked the same way in Moss Point yesterday. People are just drawn to it.
I don't think the rain ran anybody off.
It didn't run anybody off. They're looking for a reason to come have a good time.
That's right.
Listen, Mayor of City of Ocean Springs, Bobby Cox, it's been a pleasure to spend some time with you, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
You bet. Have a great day. Yeah. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation. We're going to grab somebody to join me and talk about what it's like to visit this event. So we'll see you right after this.